Hi everyone and welcome to Lost Boy. My name is Jamie for those of you that are new to my channel, and for those of you that are returning, thank you for all of your support. This is going to be a general collective message. It's intended for whoever needs it. Please take the messages that resonate with you in your particular situation and drop the ones that do not. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, the information on how to do so is down below in the description box. Alrighty, y'all, we're gonna get into this message. We're gonna begin with the dice. It's gonna get a little loud for a moment, so if you're sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe, what is going on in the energy? And what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? Okay. What am I doing? We have the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Cups sideways, we have the Eight of Wands. Okay. I feel like there's a moment here that's definitely going to be ending a situation here in regards to love, romance, and feelings. Somebody is getting ready to step up. I mean, we also have Judgment and the Emperor here as well. Somebody's definitely getting ready to take some kind of action in regards to feelings. I don't know if this is an apology or if this is somebody here wanting to get something off their chest. Maybe somebody here doesn't want something to be over. Somebody here is ready to take some kind of accountability. They're definitely moving forward. Messages are moving quickly with this Eight of Wands. Somebody is definitely taking some kind of inspired action. We also have the Ace of Wands right here. This could lead to an abundant, prosperous opportunity. Strong Aries and Aquarius energy here. We have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands. The wait is finally over in regards to something. Somebody is done waiting. Maybe this Emperor here has been waiting. He's been trying to bide his time, maybe trying to make the right decision. We have the Queen of Swords. Some of you guys could be in the Queen of Swords energy right now. Maybe you're very, I'm not saying you're very cutthroat with your words, but you're a very no BS type of individual. I can already tell this reading is not going to be for everyone. We have the Eight of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Swords. Somebody here could have been confined in some kind of mental prison, confined by their own thoughts. Somebody here is definitely ready to commit. And again, this news is traveling fast. Somebody here could have even already sent a message or even sent a letter. Maybe somebody here wrote a letter. We have the Three of Wands sideways. This could be somebody here who's sensing that you're moving on and they don't want you to move on without them. Maybe somebody is finally ready to step up to the plate, step up into some kind of leadership position. Somebody is definitely getting ready to express their feelings. We have the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. This is definitely news. Pages are definitely messengers, but this page could be somebody here this could be somebody that you don't even know. Maybe this is somebody here who was trying to figure you out or get to know you from a distance, you know, because maybe you are in the Queen of Swords energy, right? You're not very open. I'm not saying that you're very guarded, but with this Eight of Wands, with this Ace of Wands, it's giving me somebody here that has strong boundaries. This could be somebody here who knows in order to be with you, maybe that's why this Judgment is here, they had to wrap some things up within themselves, especially with this Eight of Swords. They had to give up or heal some kind of blockages that they were going through because they know that you would just call them out on it. We have the Magician reversed. I don't like that. Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So one thing I don't like is that Magician in the reverse. That could be a little bit of manipulation. This could be somebody here who... It's giving me the energy of somebody here that's going to shoot their shot. Two of Cups reversed. Oh. Man, I was trying to give this person the benefit of the doubt. This started so good. It started so good. It looked so pretty at first, but the Two of Cups is reversed. This person's very tricky. Somebody here is... Oh, come on, dude. Whoever this Emperor is, or somebody here that wants to be seen as your Emperor, I feel like they're definitely trying to manipulate something in order to get through your boundaries. The Two of Cups is reversed. I don't feel like this is somebody... I think this is somebody here that views you more as a prize than they do viewing you as an equal. They're gonna come in and they're gonna say all the right things. Because they sense that something is over it, and this could definitely be somebody here that you've dealt with. See, in the beginning, I was like, oh, this could be somebody here that you might not know. They're lurking in the background. This is definitely somebody here that's studying you. Maybe they realize that you're receiving good news, that things are going well for you. Maybe you're the one stepping into this leadership position. Making moves, being a boss, Queen of Swords, right? Maybe you are being a little bit cutthroat. You're not accepting anything less than what you deserve. This could definitely be somebody coming in to try and test you. Maybe to try and block you from getting into a relationship with your actual divine partner. This could even be somebody that's going to come in claiming that they changed. It's like they're trying to refresh their own energy in hopes that you won't be able to read them. Be very careful. Somebody here is counting on the fact that maybe you're not going to look deeper into them or into their intentions. They're doing a really good job at trying to mask and hide something. Even in this energy, I was like, oh, this looks so good. Sometimes if it feels too good to be true, it is. This doesn't even have to be love. This could even be somebody here that you departed from or that you've separated from. Maybe an old friend, a family member, a workplace. Somebody's going to be trying to claim that they came back in and changed. And maybe in the beginning it's going to look good, right? But a little piece of information that I learned, right? Whenever you're engaging with anybody new or even with somebody that you're allowing back into your life, give them 90 days. Give them 90 days because that's when, after 90 days is when people's true colors start to show, because it's very hard to keep maintaining a false persona. People can't keep it up for longer than 90 days. This could be somebody wanting to come in as well. Maybe because they know that. Maybe they know that about you. Maybe they know that. Maybe they have to come in and make some kind of grand gesture in order to try and prove, air quotes, prove themselves to you. That they're really in it. But I feel like that's just a manipulative tactic that they're using in order to bind you to them. Because they know that you're headed towards success with this Page of Pentacles. You're getting ready to receive some kind of blessing here from the universe. That's why that Knight of Swords is sideways this way. Somebody has no intention on following through. So whatever truth they're trying to tell you, they're not being forthcoming and they're not being 100% honest. And this could lead to a little bit of betrayal. The Three of Swords is listed right there. See, I glanced over that in the beginning. It's like somebody did not... They want you to glance over things. They don't want you to They want you to miss the red flags. We see right through you, sir. And that's why, though, that Eight of Wands, that's why it's crossed out. It's X's. X's and O's. Isn't that a song? I think that's from Atreyu. Somebody here could be alternative, or you could dress alternative, or maybe you're just into that kind of music. Universe, tell us more. What was that? Courtship. Universe, tell us more. This could even be somebody here who didn't believe in you at the time that you knew them. But maybe now you're proving them wrong and they're like, oh, I need to hop on that. I need to hop on the gravy train. Great fortune. See, they know that there's some kind of fortune headed your way here. Maybe due to your occupation, maybe due to something here that you have built. Something here from the ground up. You built something from the ground up, and you did it alone. You did it by yourself. You put in many hours, right? This woman, she's sitting here, working even through the night, making sure she gets the job done. And she's not complaining because she obviously loves what she's doing. We have a message. Sudden wealth. You could be receiving news. Maybe your business is taking off. Maybe you're getting a promotion. Something here about your energy has changed because of the boundaries that you have put up. Something here is having like a ripple effect. There was some kind of decision that you made recently that's had like a ripple effect, and it's causing everyone to like do a double take. We don't do bugs in this house. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have killed that bug, but... Whew, go on a hike, they say. It'll be fun, they say, until you bring home creatures. I don't know where it went, but... I think I smushed it. I don't like when things crawl on me. I'm not a fan. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Just embarrassed myself, but that's okay. And I'm not even going to edit it out because I like to keep it real. That could even be significant, a part of this reading. Like, somebody here could be like a creepy crawly. This is definitely somebody that gives you the heebie-jeebies. Okay, well. Whew. Either way, you've made some kind of decision recently here that has caused some kind of ripple effect. And it's being sensed throughout the cosmos. Right? Because you made a decision and you stood by it. You stood by that decision. And maybe that's why the past wants to come back now. Because now they see that you're doing good, right? Because you stay dedicated to what it is that you set into motion. You stay dedicated. Something here about your discipline. Universe, tell us more, please. Sorry, y'all. Now I'm feeling like things are crawling all over my body. Universe. Tell us more, please. Universe, tell us more. No? Toil and labor in the reverse. And poverty. Okay, so this person wants to come in to try and stop you from creating something here that you're making. They even want to say that they even were even a part of the great fortune that is coming your way now. Because maybe they're hitting poverty. Okay, it's a thief here. This is a thief here who wants to steal from you from your privilege. Because maybe you're getting into this position here where you will be privileged. This 3 is giving me strong Empress energy here. They see that you're in this time in your life where you're getting ready to birth something new. And it's like I said, they want to hop on that gravy train. And somebody here is concerned. Maybe this person's concerned here because we have official person and false person and change. They want to come in pretending like they are someone that they're not, that they hold some kind of official capacity. Again, somebody here trying to mimic your divine partner. Because they know that some change is getting ready to happen in your life. And maybe something here about, like I said earlier, about that ripple effect. Something here that is being sensed. Everybody's seeing something different about you, right? Because again, with that Empress energy, right? People, normally when when feminines are pregnant, and they're birthing life, they have this glow about them. Something here about you're glowing at this time. You're full of life and possibilities. This could even be somebody here who maybe even talked shit about you. That's why the 8 of Swords is here. Because like I said, maybe they didn't believe in you in the past, so they didn't want others to believe in you. So maybe when they left you to work, when they left you to your own devices because they didn't believe in you, they dragged your name. So now they want to come back in because now what's happening is that you're hitting their ego. Because everything that they said that you couldn't do, that you wouldn't ever be, you have become. So they want to come in and save some kind of face and be like, oh, I always believed in you. This person has no loyalty to anybody but themselves. And they want to get out of poverty here. Because maybe for a time being, they were able to succeed in life by dragging you down. But like I said, you made a change here that's had a ripple effect. You know what? I'm gonna burn some sage. This person could even be trying to use monitoring spirits to keep an eye on you. And something here, because I was an ant. Something here about breadcrumbs or crumbs. Somebody here wants crumbs or they want to breadcrumb you. I don't know. It's like somebody here is coming straight out of the dirt. Straight from the ground. So whoever this person is, they're not sent by the divine. I'm gonna give some to y'all too. In the name of Yeshua, we get rid of all monitoring spirits in any form that they are trying to use. Be gone, Satan. Not today. I don't want that to muck up the camera. Alrighty. Universe. Give us one more, please. What does the collective need to know? Something here about bug spray, y'all. If y'all are going out, buy bug spray. I'm gonna add that to my shopping cart. The moment I'm done recording, I will Amazon that real quick. Universe. Give us one more, please, for the collective. Tell us more. Thank you. We have concern. This person's concerned. Maybe the concern that you're gonna see right through them? The concern that you're showing them up? The concern that you're proving them wrong? What was left behind? A courtship. An imprisonment. And despair. You're receiving some kind of high honor. This could even be somebody here who left you for somebody else. Or they chose somebody else over you. They chose something over you. Again, whether it's a family member, a friend, workplace. They chose somebody else, but now they're stuck. They're stuck. They're imprisoned. Eight of Swords due to I don't know. This is somebody who clearly wanted a handout with the toil and labor in the reverse. They were not willing to stick it in for the long haul. They weren't willing to build something of substance. So maybe they picked something that was shiny. Something that looked really good. It's like they fell for a trap themselves. And now that you're receiving this high honor, they're like, oh man, I should have believed in the collective all along. But they didn't. And that's why now they want to come back. And I feel like this is the universe giving you a test before you connect with somebody who's meant to be on your team, who sees things eye to eye with you. Again, family, friend, lover, business. It's like giving the energy of somebody wanting to ride your coattails now that you're doing well. But where were they when you were building something, or you were just working on yourself and you were building yourself up? They probably left you in a time of need to rot. They doubted you. But now that they see you're doing good, they're like, oh, you know what? Let me hop on that gravy train. And now they're saying now they want to commit to you. Oh, now I want to be faithful. No, you don't. No, they don't. They just want the great fortune that you're receiving. Universe. Tell us more, please. Insecurity and balance. This is somebody here who jumps from one person to another person to another person. You know, they jump onto the next trend is what it is. They're a trend chaser. And I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're the one that's creating the trend. You're creating a new trend. You're not somebody here who follows, but instead you're a leader. You're an individual. Universe, tell us more. Y'all, whoever I'm speaking to, you're tapping into your spiritual inheritance. We have abundance here and perseverance. See, where others would give up, see how that man's like, oh my God, how am I going to get that? You see this lady over here, she's like, well, I'm going to find a way through. It might take me a little longer. It might be a little hard to go fishing for it, but I'm going to get it. She does. Something here about your perseverance, even though people didn't believe in you, the fact that you pushed through, even if you had to do something alone, we have bittersweet. This might be a bittersweet moment because I feel like you're going to reject this person. Something here about gratitude. Yeah, it's about you accepting the fact that something is over. And it's usually when we're getting ready to get really good blessings, when things are finally getting ready to go our way, is when something wants to come back to try and test us, right? To make sure, are you ready? Are you ready, or are you going to go back to the old version of you? This is somebody here that wants you to go back to who you were. Something here about joy and prayer. Joy, prayer, and gratitude. I feel like really what this is, it's testing your commitment to your faith, to your spirituality, to the divine, to universe, to source. Universe, give us one more. We have soulmate. This person's concerned that you're gonna meet your rightful soulmate, that you're gonna get into an actual twin flame relationship. And twin flames and soulmates come in many different shapes and forms, right? They could be family, friend, lover, business. Soulmates are meant to be in our life for a particular moment to teach us a particular lesson. Some are in our lives for more seasons than others. And I feel like you're finally getting ready to connect with people that you were always meant to connect with, but you had to become the version that you are now. We have perfection and grief and prayer. Somebody doesn't like the fact that you are highly connected to source and to the divine. This could be somebody here who's always searching for perfect. They're trying to search for perfection, and they try to attach themselves to that. Whoever this person is, like I said, they're a trend. They're chasing trends. Trust in your enlightenment at this time. You are connected. Trusting your intuition and guilt. We have two images of somebody here drinking. This person could drink heavily. This is somebody that wants to be taken care of. They don't want to put any work, but they're gonna put on a good act. They're gonna put on a good act. Something here about, like, even with that bug crawling over me, I don't know if this is the type of individual that's like very clingy. Like very clingy, like won't leave you alone. Like, I feel like you've healed that part of yourself. Where did that abundance card go? What did I do with it? See, it's like they want to take away your abundance. They want it all for themselves. To feed their own desires. This is like a love bomber. Be very, very careful. Somebody's going to come in trying to love bomb you, wanting to be around you, wanting to be extra cute, right? And it's not cute. I feel like it's smothering. Somebody is like smothering energy. You're asked to be impartial at this time. It's not about the feelings. It's not about the emotions. It's about the facts. You need to look at the facts. This is like a swindler. A love swindler. Universe, tell us more. I'm gonna be the crazy neighbor who's vacuuming at midnight, but I will make sure I get that bug. If you ain't paying rent, you need to get the hell up out of here. Sorry. Universe. We have the Two of Swords. They're hoping that you're going to be blinded by the truth. Three of Cups, because they're going to try and sway you with some kind of celebration. Wow. Strength reversed. Yeah. See, they're going to put on a good show. This could even be somebody here who's going to act like something that they're not. We have this Emperor here twice. I don't know if somebody here is going to roll up in a fancy car, right? Maybe one that they rented. Or they're going to be wearing the nice jewelry. I don't know. Something here about trying to impress you. Like, I'm trying to impress you with the things that they have. But I don't think the things that they have are real. Like, for example, like I said, it could be a rental car. Maybe they're borrowing the jewelry from their friends. The wait is over. And I feel like you're going to need to make a fast decision here with this Chariot card. Don't allow somebody to pull you back in to make it feel like something is wrong with you. And I feel like that's what this person does to people. They try to make it feel like you're the problem. But yet they want to come in and claim that they changed. I don't think they have. Eight of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Six of Cups reversed. This is somebody here that wants to bind you. They want you binded to them. This is somebody who's gonna be like, oh, you know, since we've separated, I've done a lot of thinking. No, they haven't. They haven't put in any work. Meanwhile, you have. This could even be somebody, like I said, maybe they said that you were going nowhere in life. Or that you were crazy for following some kind of passion here that you're following. I don't feel like, whoever I'm speaking to, I don't feel like you're the type of person that, you know, works a 9 to 5 or works a regular 9 to 5. And even if you are, whatever it is, whatever field you're in it because you genuinely love the field. And that's why you're receiving great fortune and abundance. Because you're doing something out of love, not out of need. And somebody wants to come in and bind you. Get you tied in to a toxic relationship. See, before it looked really, really good, right? With that Lovers and the Emperor here, but this is the end goal, is to keep you serving them in some kind of way. Strong Capricorn energy here. Aries, Aquarius, like I said. Could even be a Libra as well. Somebody here is hoping that you're not able to see right through them. They're hoping that they can blind you to the truth. Maybe they're hoping that you're too busy working and that you won't notice. Because your head is down. Focused on what it is that you're working on that they know is bringing in great fortunes, bringing in some kind of abundance. The King of Wands reversed. This is somebody here who's just seeking attention. They want validation. And something here about your attention, I'm not saying that it means the world to them, but it gives them this ego boost. This is somebody here who could also be extremely hot-headed, aggressive, death, unwilling to change. This is the end of a chapter here for you. Somebody senses that you're moving on. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to have a new chapter. This is definitely an enemy in disguise. Seven of Wands. They're hoping that you would lay down your defenses here. I don't know. This is an extremely toxic, hot-headed, masculine energy. I don't know. I'm not liking the vibe. Universe, tell us more. What's the tea here? They want to marry for money. Or they want to get into a commitment with you, and however that is, like I said, family, friend, lover, business, just for the money, just for the resources here that you have. They see that you're doing good now, and they're like, ooh, I want to get a piece of that. This is somebody who's bankrupt. And maybe they're hoping that you would help them get out of debt. This is somebody who is probably being kicked out and forced to move, so now they want to make an offer. Now they want to make an offer. But I don't think they understand that you're over this. Maybe this person, I don't know, with that King of Wands reverse, like this grandiose, egotistical way of thinking, like, I don't know if they think that, like, they're the hot shit. I don't know, maybe this person could be good looking. Maybe they have a nice body. Maybe they're good in the bedroom. But again, those are not enough qualities to be in a relationship. And they probably think that those tricks will still work on you. Listen, for the record, I don't know who needs to hear this, but, I mean, good dick and good poon poon isn't everything. Just gonna keep it real. As somebody here who's trying to cock block you from moving forward, that's what they want to do. They want to come in and cock block you. Because now they see that you're doing good, and now they're like, oh, I can't have collective going, connecting to anybody else. They want to come in and kiss your ass. And yet they talked shit about you, and they still are talking shit about you. This is giving the energy of somebody who wants to be you so badly. And they're creeping. They're lurking around the corner. They're definitely watching you. They know that you are uninterested. So they know they need to up their game. They need to up their game here. You're hustling. This is a wolf in sheep's clothing who does the same shit, different day. They have not changed. They just got better at covering it up. Somebody here who uses scarcity tactics, knowing that you're uninterested, and yet here you are hustling, making it rain, focused on the money, focused on your career, focused on your abundance, focused on building some kind of future for you. And here comes this toxic asshole like, let me go back around and see what I can do to knock collective off their game and see if they will support me. Because, you know, I'm the best thing to ever hit this planet. I don't think so. I don't think they are. Listen, looks will only get you so far. We have travel. Some of y'all could even be traveling soon. Maybe this person wants to stop you from traveling. Maybe you could even be offered an opportunity here. Some kind of traveling work opportunity. Or to take your work on the road in some kind of way. Somebody here who's very threatening. I don't like this energy. It's like it's giving the energy of somebody wanting to force you back into some kind of old dynamic that you've already outgrown. And that's all because they don't like where you're headed. You're making this person look bad, and that's really the moral of this story. You're making this person look bad, and they don't like that. Maybe they don't like the fact that that you're no longer focused on the past. And they can, obviously they know that because of where you're headed now, because of all the work that you've done. You wouldn't be able to get to where you are and access your blessings had you not done the inner work. This person wants to stop you from moving forward. Fake smiles. Wow, child services. Somebody here that has no facts. This person could even be at risk of having their children taken away from them. And take that however it resonates. I don't know, maybe this is somebody here who's even losing a custody battle with whoever they're with now. Somebody here wants you back. And there's evidence of that. But I feel like you're going to reject them because this person ran away from you. But now that you're too busy winning, now that you have these awards, now that you have all of these accolades, now they're like, oh, let me go back. Maybe when you met this person, they were not doing so great in their life, and you helped uplift them. And the moment that they were doing good, they left you behind. Right? Now they want to come back because they know that you healed them the first time, and they're hoping that you can heal them again. They need to heal themselves. Because obviously they're still in the same energy. Somebody just wants an ego boost. An ego boost is not the same thing as healing. It isn't. Somebody is definitely wanting to be wishy-washy with this Two of Pentacles. Very uncommittal. Don't know what side to take. They could even be trying to avoid some kind of karma in their life by trying to connect to you because they know that you're going to be receiving good karma. So they're hoping that that would help them dodge the bad karma that's headed their way. But you're headed towards victory. An ending is leading to victory, and it's leading to recognition. It is. Eight of Cups reversed and the Queen of Wands. Somebody definitely wants to make a return. But I don't feel like they mean it with the Knight of Cups reversed. I don't know. Exercise judgment. Like I said, give somebody 90 days. Don't commit to anything. Don't commit to anything. Sometimes you gotta play dumb. Don't be afraid to play dumb and play stupid. I mean, obviously that's what this person thinks you are already, so you might as well give them what they think you are. Don't give them a taste of their own medicine and then prove them wrong. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Alrighty, everyone. I am back. We are gonna use the What Lies Beneath deck. Universe. Is there anything else we should know about? Well, this is somebody here who uses people for a place to stay. We have a bugaboo, hobosexual type of energy. Somebody here who has anger management. They want to use you. They want to use you for something here that you have. Or for something that you're able to provide them. This is somebody that's not able to provide for themselves. They want a handout. Somebody here who wants a handout. You're sexually protected at this time because you're too emotionally intelligent to get yourself wrapped up into something toxic. This could even be somebody here who wants to, like, even try to sleep with you on the first date, or if this is like a romantic thing. They want to come in and test your discipline. They want to test your boundaries. This person is outdated. There's some kind of outdated thinking here. Somebody knows that they become irrelevant, that they become old news. They don't like that. They're triggered by that. It's time for you to watch shit go down. They want a savior. They want you to be their savior. There's been some kind of investigating here going on. Somebody here is depressed. They're gonna try and claim that they're tired of the drama, but really it's all because of their bad choices. Somebody here who's not taking accountability, but yet they're acting like they have healed, they have changed, they have come to the error of their ways. I don't think so. I just realized my camera's crooked. Somebody here does not want you to see something straight. This person's crooked. They're putting on a show. That's all they're doing. They're putting on an act. They're putting on an act. This is somebody who is even dealing with multiple different people. You're just on their list of people that they're going back to. This is somebody who recycles people. They recycle people in their life. Friends, family, work. Again, like I said, take it however it resonates for you. They're putting on a show. Is this somebody here who's a copycat? They mimic whoever they're around. Somebody here who has an identity crisis. They're being kicked to the curb. Whoever they're dealing with now, they're being kicked to the curb. Maybe if this is a friend, maybe they left you for another friend, right? They chose another friend over you, right? Because this is somebody who obviously doesn't know how to handle more than one friendship. It's all or nothing with this person. They're being kicked to the curb. If this is somebody in a relationship, whoever they left you for now is kicking them to the curb. You already know the tea. You already know the tea. When this person comes around, you're already going to know. You're going to be like, oh. Because I feel like they're going to tell you this story. Oh, you're not going to believe what such and such did to me. And you're going to be like, no. I know what actually happened. The reason why they did that to you is because you're a shitty person. You're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Putting on a show, and the police could be involved somehow. If this is somebody here who uses people for a place to stay, or, uses people for the things that they have, that's thieving. That's stealing in one kind of way. If you build a pattern of doing that to multiple different people, that's theft. Police are taking notice. Somebody here who involves themselves in tantric sex. Sex is different than romance. Let's just keep that straight. This is definitely somebody here who's promiscuous, wanting to have a false apology. They want it all, but they don't want to commit. This is somebody here who only wants to focus on the good times, but has no perseverance to handle challenges. I'm reminded of this story, actually. My mom was just telling me today. There is this Brazilian singer who was diagnosed with cancer right around during when COVID-19 was a thing. Her husband divorced her the moment that he found out that she had cancer. So much for wedding vows, right? So much for, through death do us part, right? Even in sickness and in health. Or however you say it. I probably should know this. I am an ordained minister. Through through good health and through sickness, or something like that. This is somebody here who leaves when the going gets tough. And it's like they only want pleasure. They only want to feel good. That's not being realistic, because life is equal parts good and bad. It's how you decide to weather yourself through it. It's all about ups and downs. It's the ebb and flow. They don't want to hear it, though. This is somebody who doesn't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it, and they're going through a divorce. Excuse me. They have broken many contracts. Many soul contracts. They're not adhering to their own soul contract. This is somebody here who's incredibly insecure. They care more about what people think. And they're expecting a new beginning. Excuse me again. Tired of the drama. No, they're tired of the drama because they got caught. That's why. I mean, come on. Don't fall for it. I mean, they had me fooled for a hot minute in the beginning, but I saw right through that. And I'm not saying that people can't change, because I do believe that people can change, but this is somebody here who just, they know how to play the part. They know how to play the part to get what they want. And maybe they feel like they can do this because maybe they've done this before to you. It's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And you're like, I'm not dealing with that again. I'm not doing that again. Universe, tell us more, please. The life you want is around the corner. And the devil is literally showing back up to be like, are you sure you want that? Are you sure you want that? And honestly, the only thing you should tell yourself is like, where were you? You're only coming back now because you want what you know is coming in. The enemy knows what is coming in for you. They see how well you're doing. They see how good you're looking. They see your glow. I would ask them this question: where were you when I needed you the most? I don't think they're going to be able to answer that question. They were too busy sleeping around. Or using people. Using and abusing people and moving on to the next one. Getting what they want out of them and then moving on. We have a decision here. Between two people, between two paths to stay or go. This person's going to come in to give you a decision. This is like a moment in your life where you're going to be at the crossroads. Do you accept the life that you've always wanted? Or do you go back to what you've always known? We have temptation. You are being tempted at this time. This person wants to deceive you. Do not allow them to deceive you. Make a wise choice. Masculine energy here who's closed off and guarded. They're way too much in their pride, acting defensive. Woe is me. All these bad things happen to me. Everybody treats me this way. Listen, if there's a common pattern where somebody's always complaining about other people and it's always everybody else's fault, you know, I'm going to be honest, the common denominator is them. And that's just basic math. This is Mars. This is somebody who's very lusty. Coming in with all this passion. I don't think they can keep it up, though. There's somebody here who's a one-hit wonder. They only know how to do one thing. You're being asked to remain truthful at this time. Don't be afraid to express yourself. You're also going to be seeing the truth, and you're going to be taking clear action here. Because you move in honesty. We have feminine energy here, trusting your intuition. Somebody knows that you're very nurturing. You're very creative. And this is somebody here who wants to make you another one of their victims again. Somebody here who's definitely watching and spying on you. They're gathering info. They're trying to see how best they can infiltrate you. But I feel like you're vibing way too high right now. You know your self-worth. You've done your shadow work. And that's why some expansion is coming in for you. This Jupiter energy. Pursuing your passions. Adventures. New opportunities. And fortune. And this is somebody who's very doubtful, very negative in their own life. They're feeling very, very alone. Again, it's probably due to the bad choices that we saw earlier. We have the Ace of Fire. New starts, attraction, new venture or job. This is you taking action. You creating the life that you've always wanted. And it's closer than you think. That's why this is coming in right now. Because it wants to try and stop. It wants to cock block what you have coming for you now. We have Venus. Romance, love, beauty, creative arts, wealth, harmony, attraction, and offer. They know that good things are happening for you. Venus is very strong divine feminine energy as well. Everything's happened the way that it should. This is fate. This is destiny. It says divine intervention and divine detours. Have you learned the lesson when it comes to your self-worth, what you're willing to accept? Have you learned the lesson? Because the universe wants to bless you, but they want to make sure that you are ready. And I feel like y'all are ready, and you are going to pass this test. You're going to get fulfillment, your wish fulfillment. This is success, achievement, and a happy outcome. And that's why we had that bittersweet out earlier, because maybe you do hold, still a little love for somebody. All right, but you can love people from a distance. Yeah. It's illusions and confusion. Somebody does not want you to see clearly. This is somebody here who's addicted to escapism. They're trying to run from themselves. They don't want to be released. They don't want you to purge them. They don't want anybody to... They hate when people walk away from them. This is somebody here who leaves when the going gets tough. So they're the runner. And they're going to always be the runner. Alrighty, y'all, we're going to close out this reading with an affirmation in an oracle. Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective, please. Get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of your favorite animal, holding a magical item, floating through space on a piece of furniture. Y'all can fill in the blank. Get centered. It's time for you to, get centered however you get centered. Embrace your favorite animal. Embrace your most favorite magical item, something here that brings you power. And floating through space on whatever piece of furniture makes you comfortable. If it's a coffee table, if it's a couch, if it's a bed. Get centered. Embrace the things that you love and the things that bring you comfort at this time. Universe. Please give us a final message for the collective, please. Okay, we have two of them. We have energetic movement and wholeness. I'm gonna take both of them. Fives are all about change. Energetic movement. Be focused on your highest goals and intentions in your day-to-day activities to create real transformation. Ganesha dancing represents a very focused kind of motion and activity. You're in a phase of development and change. Ganesha is showing you that you have the option and breathing space to move forward with your plans and activities once again. You have access to a high level of energy and movement that propels you forward to achieve your goals. This energy vibration is such that you may find that your goals are attained at a much faster rate. You can expect to be very busy. Trust that you will have the enthusiasm and drive for this time of action ahead. In this movement, Ganesha is expressing emotion in a physical way, uniting the body with the spirit. The energy of this card causes a feeling of sureness about your goal to arise in you, and you'll soon see that all distractions have been removed and you can devote yourself to the task with complete concentration, determination, and will. This experience can be very productive, allowing you to accomplish a lot in a short amount of time. Ganesha is advising you to take a project you are working on. Ganesha is advising you that a project you are working on may come to a close quickly. There is something new and more exhilarating and inspiring coming your way very soon. There really is no stopping you right now, as you are just bursting with energy and ideas and cannot wait to achieve one task in order to start another. To capitalize on this energy, it is important to ensure that your activities are centered on your broader goals and that you are investing in the right things at the right time. Also, make sure that before you begin to move to the next task, your previous task is truly complete. This is an action-oriented time for you. Begin to engage in the best opportunities available. Maybe this person's even coming back around. Like, for them, they're hoping that they can get one over you, but for you, it's an opportunity to finally get closure and leave the past in the past. We have wholeness. Acknowledge the oneness of all life. Recognize that you are a part of something larger. You have a connection here with not only this life and physical body, but with the divine in the universe. Ganesha is guiding you to recognize that sacred truth that you are a divine being here to give and receive love. It is time to recognize your role in this life. You are complete and whole as you are. You lack nothing. The simplest way to win hearts is through your actions. Green is representative of the fourth chakra, the heart chakra. And the heart chakra is a center where we experience love. When the heart chakra is open, you are able to create a safe and supportive, loving environment. When the heart chakra is clear and in balance, you will find compassion for all life. You may be more empathic. You may be able to see the divine in other people. You will find you are happy and fulfilled because you are fulfilling your divine purpose in service to humanity. Your sense of self is not limited to the ego. Your consciousness will expand, and you realize that to love others is to love yourself, because we are all one. This card symbolizes peace. You are asked to take a moment and hold the color green in your heart. You may experience a soothing, relaxed feeling that will bring a sense of renewal and self-control. If you are in need of healing, breathe deeply and affirm your health and healing. That is what I have for you at this time. It's time for you to get centered, and it's time for you to move forward. You have healed those insecurities, and I feel like the past is resurfacing here to try and get you to go back down, to try and make you feel like you have been the problem. You were never the problem. That is what I have for y'all tonight. I'm sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.